Hello, hello, hello. We'll be doing the energy for Libra. Archangel Michael, please protect us as I channel the energy for those in Libra energy. Okay. So, Libra, those in the energy of Libra. There feels like some sort of moment of silence that needs to happen. I don't know what is the surrounding. It just feels like there's big news about something. And they're gonna ask for a moment of silence. It could be something that comes out in the news tomorrow. It's not anything that I don't know. I don't know if it happens before the eclipse or after the eclipse or during the eclipse. But so let's see what we have for Libra. There's a lot of stuff that's coming, but let's go ahead and concentrate for subscribers, for those who just come here because they're led here. Let's see. Regeneration energy has been coming out. I mean, it's been happening for a while, but it's really prominent energy now. Let's see. Sense of letting go as well. What do you have? What do we have for Libra? So we have some cardinal signs. So it's going back. Remember, Mercury retrograde. We have Mercury retrograde. Things coming back from the past, or things going, I don't know, they're saying backwards. You could be feeling that, but you're really not. You could be feeling like you are repeating the cycle, but you're really not. But there is something about the cardinal signs. Can you clarify? Be bold and make the first move. In the new beginning. The birch tree, the beginning. Birth, sexuality, and renewal. You know, I'm not really surprised that right now what I'm feeling is like there was a long cycle of hard lessons. And you're going to be reaping what you've sown. Harvest doesn't always look as we think it will look. So just keep that in mind. You could be harvesting something and then you're not being grateful. That could really, you know, build some karma there. So, okay, let's see what else. Yeah, authenticity. Let that authenticity shine through. And I feel like you've already been working on that. Justice, Libra energy is kind of a general energy that I feel like I work with. I am a Libra North node too. I don't know why they're telling me to tell you that, but there it is. There's protection. We have algaes. So whatever you're working on, it's protected because we have momentum, we have protection, and we also have victory. Showing the world the real you could be their downfall or their dilemma, other people's dilemma. It's going, you will become their dilemma. What else, Source? I love it. Surrender to the divine. Because oftentimes when we do have success, or when there's a long cycle that ends and we finally get our rewards and our accolades, and we start realizing, oh my gosh, like it really is happening. Oftentimes we kind of end up surrendering to our own egos. And it's okay to do that for about 30 seconds and be like, yeah, that's right. And then like move on, okay, like to love and happiness. Yeah. Balance your emotions. We have lagoons, water. It symbolizes intuition, emotions, flow, renewal, dreams, hopes, and fears. Things being realized. And it could be too, like they're celebrating you because they're saying you surrendered to the divine. You surrendered your emotions. You was not in your ego. And then also they're cautioning you, do not be in your ego. Continue going with the flow. Continue. There is continuous renewal. I said this in another reading, or maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. Forgive me for that. It's about the journey, not the destination. There is really no destination. It's just a continuous journey of growth. You decide how much you're going to grow, and the Most High God will, do the rest. What else? What else here for Laguz? Torch. Your vision, creativity, inspiration, improvement, vitality. Yeah, surrender. The divine. That you can see, Kanaz, the symbol for Kanaz is torch. So, follow that torch, which is the Most High God. You could be getting communication from people from the past. I'm being compelled to say that. Sorry if you don't want it. But there could be some forgiveness needing to happen there. Some sort of closure, at least for them. Be kind and compassionate. Yeah, nothing yet is set in stone. And then be bold. Sorry, I don't know why be bold. I was thinking be bold again. But you and your loved ones are safe. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or you may want to go watch Cancer's reading. So, yeah, let's talk about the eclipse. You and your loved ones are safe. So you could be wondering how the eclipse is going to be affecting you. Well, we have a new beginning that is protected. A heightening of intuition, a thrusting upon of a destiny. So as long as you're surrendering to the divine each and every time. So it's looking pretty good. There is no doom and gloom with the eclipse. And, before I was really spiritual, when I used to be religious, I used to tell people, like when they would say, well, the end's coming. And I would be like, okay, well, I want to go quickly. Like, I would just say that. So, like, if it is the end of the world and it's going to be wiped out, I hope I go quickly. But honestly, I think there is a wiping out. I think there is a purity. I think it's been happening for a while. And I don't think it's going to, if it happens after the eclipse, I guess it was just coming. But, I just don't think that this is what's going to wipe us out. It could happen, maybe not. But all I say is what I used to always say. I hope it's quick. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I'm just saying, right? As we're sitting here. I think it's definitely metaphoric. So we have the Lovers and we have the Six of Cups. All things going together for the highest good. Things falling apart for the highest good. For the good of everybody. The good of who you're connected to. The good of everyone. You know, Libra readings tend to be a little, I always say institutional, because I feel like a lot of worldly things come out, like things that are happening in the world. Expect powerful change during the eclipse. Okay. Hold on, my computer's trying to update. No, we don't want to do that. Not in the middle. See? An update, a reset. I don't think you guys can see that on the screen, but it's really funny because it's saying update. So a software update. That's what we're getting, is a software update. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong password. Hold on a second. Be sure that you have the right password. I'm just kidding. Okay, there we go. Safe. Your hard work is paying off. And things are going to come into fruition for you. But that was pretty cool, right? As I put that up there, I saw that there was going to be an update. So expect powerful change. Expect to see your hard working paying off, just like we were saying. And again, it says you and your loved ones are safe. So let's see. What is Libra's message for the eclipse? Humanity. What else? I'm not going to take that. Could be getting a lot of messages. That's funny. Manifestation came out again. That was the one that tried to flip over. And we have financial discipline and we have new beginnings. They're wanting you to spend more time in nature. Yeah, I'm not feeling like there's anything else. For whatever new projects that you're starting, make sure you're putting in all the effort that you should be putting in. I'm sorry that my cat's making all that noise. He has no other way of communicating besides meowing, even though he doesn't want anything. So maybe be attentive of that. Attentive of people just wanting something but not really wanting anything. Let's see. What else? What else for Libra during the eclipse energy? Interesting. I can't remember what reading this came out in. Spiritual warfare. That's the Ingmar symbol. And some of you will be telling your own story as a testimony to helping others and helping yourself to continue to heal. Manifest financial discipline. Manifest with the Most High God. You know, that I can't remember that show that came out, and it was like this big thing. I mean, I was like all into it too. But it's the one I don't know why it's not coming to me. Oh, Game of Thrones, when it talked about winter is coming. Well, I'm telling you that winter is leaving. So it looks like a time of celebration, but after a time of no growth. And you got to be careful, because here I have spiritual warfare, tell your story on one hand, and stagnancy on the other. So transmutation, you can transmute stagnancy, or, tell your story. Then you have the spiritual warfare in the middle. It's kind of like there's always going to be that tug, right? That tug of war in humanity. That tug of war with financial discipline, no matter what your bracket is when it comes to money. It's more about measuring who you are as a person, who you are through the lens of the Most High God, but also to yourself. Always setting the bar for yourself, and being content and happy with that, and doing the best you can for friendships, for people, cooperating, interpersonal relationships, helping each other. And you could just help each other with a smile. You don't have to go out of your way. Sometimes people just need you to say hi when you're at the drive-thru. That's something that I really noticed. It's like I really didn't grow up like that. And another little thing about me is I was born in New York, and I grew up there for a little while, and then I grew up in other places. But as things go on, I'll divulge more. But I remember a time where it's like saying hi to other people and like greeting them was like a rule. It's like this unspoken rule, because I think we were taught to do that, like to not be rude, but then later it turns into, oh, well, it's good, right? And now we could pass each other, and people won't speak to each other. I've been in conferences where people, you have your outgoing people who, are really looking for networking, and they're just like talking to people, but the vast majority of people are like, please don't talk to me. Like, they give you that look. So, let's get back to greeting each other, just giving each other a smile, a wave, hi, how are you doing, good morning. We don't even look each other in the eye anymore. We don't look ourselves in the eye anymore. So it's kind of like, what are you manifesting? Are you manifesting that spiritual warfare within yourself, where you don't really care about how another person's feeling, or you don't feel like people care about how you feel, so then there's that mirror effect? So we're always fighting this, and we're always fighting what society expects from us, instead of realizing what do you want? Like, what do you want? Who do you want to be? Don't be that which you're not even comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with saying hi, smile, or do something, acts of kindness. I don't know, something to give, because that's what this eclipse is signifying. It's signifying a reset, the darkness, and how the sun that signifies happiness, joy, success, the coming together. Without the sun, we couldn't do most of the things that we do. And so without each other, we don't have the sun. We wouldn't need it. And so just taking a step back and looking at that, that's what the eclipse is about. It's about reflection. It's about understanding where you fit in humanity, but also as an individual, as a friend, within society, how to cooperate in that manner. And then, obviously everybody wants to manifest financial discipline. Not everybody wants to tell their story, but testimony is good. And not everybody wants to say hi to everybody, but smiling is good. Like I said, look for that little simple thing that you can do. Okay? All right, let's see. What else the source need Libra to know? Yeah, communication and discernment. Okay, so it's about discerning the ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom, like I just said, right? So there you are. Sorry about that, focusing. Discernment. Okay? And then communication. So communication, there's different types of communication, right? And so, but communication reminds us that everything has a purpose, or everyone, anything and everything. It's incoming, it's outgoing, but everything should be through your heart space, the center of your truth, the authenticity, so that you can stay in the flow and there can be a balanced exchange, right? So like, I'll give you an example. Anytime I'm forced to go eat out and we have to go through a drive-thru because I love to cook, I really, really make it a point to try to make a conversation with the person at the drive-thru, or I make my husband do it because sometimes he drives, right? And there's this disconnect, and so I always have to remind him. But I think it's important because when I get to the window, I can notice that person's like, I don't care. Here's your food. Give me my money. Give me the money. Here's the food. It's like a transaction. Humanity, and our interactions with each other are purely transactional. Not all the time, okay? But I'm just saying, for the most part, it's transactional. We're online. We do a lot of online shopping. I know I do. And there's not that humanness to it. So let's just make it a little bit less transactional. That's all. That's all the eclipse is here to tell you. That's all the eclipse is here to remind you. That's what the moon phases are for too. It's for us to reflect and grow with each other and for each other. Not just for our kids or our families, but for ourselves too. Okay? Let's see. What else? What else do we have? Try to be in the present moment. Manifest. So these are like the three. You are a hero. Be a hero in someone's story. And you are a hero in your own story, in your own right. Whatever that is, it doesn't matter who you are and what you've done in the past, or what you think is right or what you think is wrong. You are a hero in your own story. So be in the present, go with the flow, and manifest the hell out of some shit, okay? With this eclipse. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today. And Libra energy, I sure hope it was you. Bye.